We see stories all the time here on WKBT about kids that are really, they're just great kids in this community. But there's one young man in the Holmen district that can be an amazing role model for all of us. You're going to see why in this week's In Search Of report. By all accounts, Holmen High School senior Travis Elam could have fallen through the cracks of society. He comes from a broken home. His mother lives in Rhode Island because of her job. And he and his dad share a very modest townhome together.
We've always been really close. It's been like father-son, but it's also been kind of like friend too.
He could have fallen through the cracks, but he didn't. In fact, Travis Elam is the kind of student teachers love.
In the classroom, you want to have about 1,000 Travises.
He's the kind of athlete coaches hope for.
For football, he's mean when he needs to be. But he's just a great teammate.
And he's the kind of friend fellow students admire.
Travis will stand up for the person who is being picked on or pushed around. He just believes in a certain respect. Travis is a complete package.
He's a great kid. He's awesome.
So what makes this kid so awesome? Well, for starters, he's a standout athlete. His sophomore year, he was the powerlifting national champion for his weight class. In football, he received second-team all-conference honors, all while maintaining a 3.6 grade point average. He was even voted this year's homecoming king. But all that combined doesn't begin to scratch the surface of how truly exceptional he is.
A lot of people haven't at this age exercised what I call their courage muscle, and it seems like Travis has, because of life circumstances, has been pushed into the exercising of the courage muscle a lot sooner than most.
It was on June 25th, 2010.
All I remember is I heard him say my name.
I don't remember anything except for getting up out of bed and falling on my face.
He hit his head, so there's blood. I carried him to the bathroom.
Yeah, no movement in my arm or my leg.
Then I called 911 because I couldn't drive at the time. I was only 15 and a half, so.
And I was getting ready for work, and the phone rang, and at that time in the morning, I knew there was something wrong. He was like, Mom, he says, Dad, I think Dad had a stroke, and they took him to the hospital, and my heart just kind of, sorry.
If he wouldn't have been here, I'd have been underground somewhere.
Alive, but permanently disabled, George was left wondering how he would manage in life. Fortunately for him, his son didn't think twice about it.
Ham, corn, chip dips.
On top of the schoolwork and the sports practices, nursing his arm after shoulder surgery, and spending time with friends, Travis now tackles the role of caretaker as well.
Can I get a half a pound of the provolone?
You know, when other kids are out partying and bonfires and whatnot, he's making sure that everything is all right here with me, and he checks in with me all the time.
Hey.
He does the grocery shopping.
Paying bills or paying the rent.
You know, he cleans the house. He does the washing of the clothes.
He's got his own checking account. He's learned to budget money.
He runs me back and forth to therapy and to my appointments. You know, what has to be done is done.
But he never complains.
I never really thought of it as a burden. It was just something I had to do.
That lunch meat, Pop?
I think you have to deal with stuff. You don't have enough time in your life to just sit and dwell on things and worry about stuff.
He's had to grow up fast, but Travis says that's a good thing.
If I didn't have what happened to me, I would probably make the same dumb mistakes that every other kid's gonna make. And I have responsibilities, and I feel like, to me, that I can live my life better now because I don't have to waste all that time screwing up.
There's no doubt about it. He is a special young man, wise beyond his years, and ready for whatever else life has planned.
I don't know what path he's going to go to, but he's going to be successful in whatever he chooses.
He has just this unbridled future in front of him that all he has to do is keep opening doors, and as those doors open, he'll do wonderful things with anything that comes through them.
He will always shoot for the stars, and he'll always reach them.
He's just an all-around great kid. I'm really proud of him.
In Holmen with photographer Kirk Arneson, Jennifer Livingston, News 8.
Now, that sling that you saw Travis wear is the result of a football injury this year. He insisted after the injury on postponing surgery, so he played the rest of the season out this year with a hurt shoulder and all. Really a tough young man, and dedicated as well, which is you can see there. And Travis will be heading off to UWL in the fall. He plans to study computer science. He will be living on campus, but he says he'll still be there for his dad whenever he can. So he's
such a great story.
He's so inspiring. I always say it would be great to bottle up whatever went right in the parenting of him for all us parents, and you know, share it with our own kids, because he's amazing. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.